Early signs suggest that Post Malone will be a bigger hit in country music than Beyoncé. And if anyone tells you it's because of race or gender, then while there might be some truth to it, it's hardly the full story. This man has defined a path for any musical superstar aiming to cross over to any new genre. Post Malone has finally announced his first country album to be released later this year. Comparisons were bound to happen with Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter. Everyone wants to know which one will be a bigger hit. We can't tell for sure till the time Post Malone's album comes out. But there are some very obvious lessons for Beyoncé already. I know what any Beyoncé fan's first reaction will be. Have you seen all the records she broke with her album? And then there's the whole discussion on race and gender. But just hear me out. The idea here is not to be critical of her work, but to compare how the two had very different approaches. This is also not to say that race and gender are factors that we can ignore in this debate, but I also disagree with the oversimplification of the problem by labeling it as a country music problem. Unfortunately, racism and sexism can be found in any part of the country, and not just country music. The reason Post Malone does not get the same criticism as Beyoncé of not being country goes beyond that. Unlike Beyoncé's Big Bang album release, which looked more of a marketing launch, starting off with this Super Bowl teaser, Post Malone has been quietly chipping away at it for some time. For one, he sang about Dwight Yoakam all the way back on his debut album. He then went on to collaborate with Luke Combs and accompanied Morgan Wallen and his frequent collaborator Hardy in their star-studded performance at the CMA Awards. He has also covered favorites like Garth Brooks and Toby Keith on social media, and even worked with Beyoncé on her own album for a song. Now, to be fair to Beyoncé, even she did get country legends like Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson on her album. But the way two were featured in the album left many country fans disappointed. Instead of them singing, Nelson and Parton were featured only as voiceover artists. All the curiosity and buzz around hearing these two harmonize with Beyoncé was a major missed opportunity for her. Again, raising the questions on the album, focusing more on marketing than country music fans. Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter smashed many records, starting off with most streamed album in a single day on Spotify. But more recently, another record was broken on Spotify with Post Malone's collaboration with Morgan Wallen. I had some help, racking up 14 million streams in a single day, the highest ever for a country song. All signs are that this is going to be a chart topper, and now everyone's eagerly waiting for his own country album to come out. The big difference is that while Beyoncé wanted country music to embrace her, Post Malone embraced country music. What are your thoughts on Beyoncé and Post Malone's country music journey? Let us know in comments. And please do hit the like and subscribe buttons before you go.